at little or no cost. And don't you worry about the Medicare paperwork. They'll handle it all for you. And they'll deliver your braces for free. Call the Mobility Hotline now. The call's free. 1-800-557-6150. 1-800-557-6150. 1-800-557-6150.
Well, it's tax time again, and you know what that means. Jobs for people dressed as the Statue of Liberty on street corners. But where do you get the training? At the School for Street Corner Statues of Liberty. Our qualified instructors will teach you posture, pride, how to wear that foam rubber dress, girlfriend, and how to dodge thrown soda cans. Plus, specialized weight training enabling you to keep that torch-holding hand high in the air for hours on end. The School for Street Corner Statues of Liberty. Or is it Street Corner Statue of Liberty? Never mind. Call today.
Red State Talk Radio is now available as a voice command on your Amazon Echo and Echo Dot by simply saying, Alexa, play Red State Talk Radio.
Red State Talk Radio on TuneIn.
Concern to every single American. Now, we've been hearing all these stories about sanctuary cities that...
You can now find us on the Amazon Echo and Echo Dot, on TuneIn, on iHeartRadio, and we also have the phone apps in the App Store for your particular phone. And just in case we activated your Echo Dot, Alexa, stop.
I couldn't resist. I just couldn't resist. The Peeps. There you go. I just could not. I found that little gem there in the sound archive as we open the door to the archive. That's right. The Easter song. We got the Peeps. Hey, it is Good Friday. I hope everybody has a great, great Easter holiday this week. You know, do something cool. Turn your phone off. Right? Turn your phone off. Spend some time with your family. That's what we plan on doing. Spend some time with your family. And, of course, also on Easter, it is tax time again. Taxes are due on the 18th, on Monday. Yeah, I wonder if it is of coincidence that your taxes always come around about Easter time, right? It is about starting all over. It is the season. It's the time that the meter starts all over, and you know you got to work for 3 months to pay your tax bill, and then the other 9 months. They're so kind of them, you know, the government to allow you to actually. The other 9 months are yours, but the first 3 months are theirs. Stuff. So yes, that is the 18th is tax filing day. You know, question is, do you always file an extension, or do you actually get your tax? There was one year I got in trouble with the IRS. Believe it or not, I got in trouble, not for what you think. I got in trouble because on January 1st, I filed my taxes. I'm self-employed. I know how much money I paid myself. So I had the W-2 all done, and on January 1st, I filled out the paperwork, sent it, and I sent it in. Well, I promptly got it returned. Literally, I did. I got it returned from the IRS. saying that with a letter saying that I couldn't file until in February was the time I could file. Yeah, return to sender from the IRS. Now, I promise you, if there was a check in there, it would have been minus the check. But yeah, of course, I was getting money back, so I had to wait. So, yes, that happened. Oh, talk about getting in trouble. Here we go. This is the one that's going to be hitting the news today. I don't even know why this is news, to be honest with you, but with everything else going on. But it is news. Hopefully, Donald Trump is like, yes. I'm not. Well, Donald Trump's probably upset because he's not on the topic. We're not talking about him today. But here you go. Eli Manning. That's right, Eli Manning. Don't get him confused with Peyton Manning. Eli Manning, the brother of Peyton Manning, Giants quarterback, Eli Manning, was in on a scheme to sell phony game-worn gear, according to court papers. 3 memorabilia collectors are suing the Giants, Manning and Skiba, Steiner, and others, accusing them of conspiring to fleece collectors of authentic athletic uniforms worn on the playing field. In one instance, Manning exchanged emails with a marketing agent, Alan Zucker, who asked Manning to supply 2 game-used helmets and 2 game-used jerseys as part of the contract with memorabilia dealers Steiner Sports. Several hours after Zucker sent the request on April 20th, 2010, Giants equipment manager Joe Skiba sent Manning an email saying, "Let me know what you're looking for. I'll try to get something down for you." Manning wrote back, 2 helmets that can pass as game used. That is it, Eli. Less than 15 minutes later, Manning wrote back to Zucker saying, should be able to get them tomorrow. So there you go. Yes, what a piece of work. What a piece of work. So apparently, now, obviously, this is not, this will not bode well for Mr. Manning. Will not bode well. But one of the things is apparently Michael Strahan. You guys know Michael Strahan, right? Former football player and now TV guy, Good Morning America. Big guy, big dude. Not a guy you want to mess with. So apparently Michael Strahan has been sucked up into this. He was given a jersey that was supposedly worn during the Super Bowl, and come to find out it was fake. Now, I don't know if Eli Manning or someone else gave him that, but, this is, Strahan, he's not a guy you want to piss off. I don't know. I think Michael's a class act, though, so he'll probably just throw it away. And that would be the end of it. But, so yes, Eli Manning is in trouble. Go figure. Go figure. The National Felon League is in trouble again, once again. I don't know. I was a huge, I love football. I really do. If grown men want to go out and bash their brains in for our entertainment, hey, I'm also I love MMA. I like boxing too. I like I like all those sports that have potential, hockey. Yeah, I think golf, if they wanted, if they truly wanted to increase viewership in golf, they should let them hit the ball into each other. I don't know. I don't know how you can make golf any more entertaining and everything, but I don't know. I don't get golf. Never did, never will. So, talk about not getting it. Here's a new poll that just came out. According to a new Discreet News, that's a Salt Lake City newspaper poll on national attitudes about adultery. Roughly 3/4 of Americans agree that having sex or kissing someone other than your partner is always cheating. 51% said flirtatious message is always cheating. 19% said watching pornography without a partner is always cheating. 16% says following an ex on social media is always cheating. 6 in 10 women, 59%, believe that sending flirtatious message to someone other than your partner is always cheating, compared to 42% of men and 17%, a 17% point gap. 73% say having a one-night stand with someone other than your partner is always cheating. This means that 1 out of every 4 don't believe a one-night stand is cheating. Really. That is what we've become. That is what we've become, America. 1 in 4 one-night stands is not. It's not cheating. No, it's a one-night stand. Hey, come on, you know. I'm diabetic. I'm not supposed to have that piece of cake, but I have cake every once in a while. What's up with that? Wait till it falls off. No, that's what we become. Where are we going? Where are we going, America? What's wrong with us? Where did we go wrong? Talk about going wrong. Most of you guys are probably reheating your leftover pizza wrong. I'm all about sharing the wealth here to make sure your life is easier. If you're reheating your leftover pizza in the oven, God forbid, the microwave, you're doing it wrong. A secret technique was shared a while back on Reddit, where it's racked up over 1,000 comments. The secret, use a frying pan. Yeah, I have heard that. Yeah, you heat the pan to medium, cook the pizza 2 minutes or until the bottom is crispy. Place 2 drops of water in the pan, always away from the pizza, and cover the skillet with a lid. Turn the heat on low. The steam will give the moist crust and melty cheese. It's better than the microwave, faster than the oven. I'm a cold pizza eater. I love cold pizza and cold chicken. I like my chicken. Kentucky Fried. I do. I like Kentucky Fried Chicken. And I'll tell you, I like it cold. Those are the two foods that I enjoy them better cold than I do hot. There's nothing like going to the refrigerator and getting an old piece of pizza, right? In the college days, you didn't go to the refrigerator. You just went to the coffee table or wherever the box was sitting. Because that cheese layer, that's the anti-mold layer. It keeps the, enough of that. But chicken too. Chicken was another one. Eating chicken cold was great. I know a lot of you guys are going to be upset about this, but Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner I thought they filed for divorce years ago. I guess it's official. I don't know. Celebrities with problems. What else is new? What else is new? It just shows you they're humans like the rest of us. And yet we take their advice. We listen to them. We follow them. We tweet. We listen to every word they have to say to us. But yet, time and time again, we are proven that they are human like the rest of us. They have their issues. Now, this one shouldn't come as a surprise. According to the National Retail Foundation annual Easter survey, Americans will spend $18.4 billion on Easter this year, 6% more than they did last year. It's an all-time high in the Retail Federation's 14-year history conducted survey. Now, I'm not going to give stock advice. I'm not one to do that, but I'm going to say buy Walgreens. It seems...
Remind me again, is it okay to eat the Easter basket grass?
There you go. Oh, my gosh. I don't know. But, Walgreens seems to become the official, unofficial place for party holiday supplies. Every time. It's amazing. I know this is really sad. I know what holiday's coming up next when I go into Walgreens